If you serious about a spiritual awakening, you're gonna look at your fucking self in the fucking mirror and say, I am.
Sometimes a psychic is the perfect one to talk to when love is slipping away.
You know how people start talking funny when they're trying to hide something?
Oh, it's another girl, all right. Call now for a free reading.
Sometimes people don't understand what psychedelics are, and I'ma just tell y'all, the wisdom that I come through with, it comes from me based upon my ability to expand my consciousness through modalities of psychedelic experiences. I had a deep need for a very long time to indulge in psychedelic experiences, from LSD to DMT to psilocybin to ayahuasca. You name it, I probably got my hands on it and I probably tried it. I've got my hands on psychedelics in a space where I haven't been actively like knocking on people's door like, hey, who got this, who got that? Just my relationships with people and my law of attraction have put me into situations where psychedelics are readily available. And I thought, to enjoy myself, to have a good time. But even in the etymology of psychedelic, it is producing an expanded consciousness through heightened awareness and feelings. Psyche means the soul, and delic means to make visible. So what has happened to me, all of this mind-altering substances, trance-like states, rituals, nature walks, meditations, hardships, amazing things happening, it all came into a culmination that, I'm revealing my soul. So we, even to the space of having a store called White Rabbit Psychedelics. We first had White Rabbit as a name for some tobaccos. We never sold them, but we were making these like herbal cigarettes. And the logistics of it and all of that, it just didn't work out. So we had all of this like branding material, me and my wife, with White Rabbit on it, White Rabbit cigars and cigarettes. And I don't know, something happened January 1st, 2022. My law of attraction, it put me into a space where I was able to access large amounts of psilocybin. Like I met the plug. And the plug was my friend, and I was the friend's plug, and we were just, building. People like me, man. People really deal with me. In real life, people like me. People like my work ethic and all of that. So I just got real cool with the mushroom man, okay? And he educated me on the study of, I didn't know it was called mycology. I didn't know nothing about the mycelium network. I didn't know about neurogenesis and none of that. I didn't know. I was just like, shit, can I get high? Like, can I trip balls? And it's like, yeah, you can do all of that, but it ain't about that. So the year of 2022, Kyrie Anthony has been educating himself on the science of mycology with the assistance of psychedelics. And every day, let me tell y'all something. Every single day, I awaken to more of who I am. Now, y'all can get in front of me all day. You know what I'm saying? And Kyrie don't got a lot of friends, because you're not going bullshit Kyrie. Kyrie don't give a fuck about your ego. I want you to see yourself. I want you to produce. See, I don't care about how successful you are and all of that. Like, at the end of the day, A lot of people successful, but they haven't expanded their consciousness through heightened awareness and feelings. They just got their ass in front of y'all talking about, can you kiss it? I don't want y'all to kiss my ass. And if y'all great, if y'all want to smoke some crack tonight, hey, go crazy. You know, do what you got to do. But the purpose of me is more of a psychedelic experience. I'm a psychedelic individual. I'm a fucking psychonaut. I'm all about establishing trance-like states so you can go into other parts of your mind, pull the truths out, and manifest that shit. I truly believe that you have a soul. I know that you have a soul. And I promise you, if you become aware of your soul, not through conscious endeavors is like this. Whenever you say, I'm going to take on this conscious endeavor, you're saying, hey, I got a cup, right? I got this cup and I want to pour into it. And a person says, I got all of this shit that I can pour into you. And you're like, great. He said he's going to pour into me 15 hours of lectures and materials and worksheets and quizzes. What usually happens is that you overflow with information and you can only grab on what you can grab on with your two hands. The rest of this energy, the rest of the information goes out by the wayside. So if you're not actually in it to win it, and you trying to find niggas that's going to validate you and your experience, yes, your ass is fat, Teresia. Yes, Tyrone, you are the sexiest man in the world. I believe in you. Then it's going to be people that's going to take your money every single day. Since you don't know, and you got this money, you don't know shit, you got this money, a motherfucker gonna stand in front of you and say, I know something, but I'll tell you only when you give me this money. Since you lonely, a motherfucker gonna say, I got this group of motherfuckers around for which you don't have to be lonely. If you contacted your soul and you was about your community, you wouldn't need 99.9% of these niggas. That 0.10% of these niggas out here you could just laugh at. Because you know for the facts of the matter is that if you're serious about your spiritual work, it's not going because you listen to a nigga. It's not because you subscribed or joined some shit. If you serious about a spiritual awakening, you're going to look at your fucking self in the fucking mirror and say, I am.